It was like both of them were in the center. Remember? And they were sticking in home. It was to the black. It was two over. And there's another one that's got all the pups. But none of these are big enough to have a queen cell, is that correct? You want to set that aside, so. That was one right there, Mom. That egg. That's it. And then the other one's on this side. I hate to say it, but I think she's out here. And we don't have a queen clip or nothing down here.
What does she look like? I mean, she's gonna be in between it, like
No, she's gonna be buried under the. Since they're not moving, they're waiting on some.
You see that one?
Yeah.
That's a drone.
Drone.
But she'll be about that size, but her abdomen will be
Long and
longer
skinny.
and skinnier.
Doggone it, we just gave you frames yesterday, girls. We gave you more room. Okay. Okay. What the other side?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. And
What is that?
That's a queen cell. We've got 2 queens being made.
Brody, come over here.
And this has got there's a lot of brood on
So we've
here.
got brood, we've got eggs or larvae, we've got nectar. Are you thinking stick it in the front in the box? Hang on, baby.
He's okay.
I mean, she could be under all of this money, but we've definitely got a queen in there.
I think that they would swarm at night.
How long they've been up here?
It was not doing this when I came down.
Okay. I've got 1, 2 new ones.
Okay.
We took out 4,
Okay.
but we
Let's see.
lightened the load, right?
They're back in hanging out.
Yeah. Whoop. He sting somebody?
She tried.
Alright. That's our cue to back up.
Well, we can take them and take this meat and go.
Well, we need to see if they're going in. We need to.
Well, they're not exiting the box. They're, yes.
Well, I've not had to deal with maneuvering these before.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get them closed up.
We gotta push the collar aboard. What's on here? Come on, girls. I'm gonna get that one further down. We want a plain one here. Oh, she went in my boot. Oh my. Come on, girl. Woo! You went down my boot. She made it out. That was scary.
A rattlesnake in my boot.
Okay.
me get you a bee suit so you can work with us?
Yeah. Well, actually, everybody he scooped in here is staying.
So we're liable to get.
There's just, I don't think you're going to want to close it just yet. I think you could get a couple more scoops, dear.
I'm trying to close this up here.
Oh. Will we save it?
For dinner?
Huh?
Anything for dinner?
Oh, man. See these ports right in here? You haven't taken any from there? Oh, you did? Okay. Oh, girl, turn that in there. I'm going to just set it right here and see if they will. They'll stay and they'll go home.
Let's set it up here on this.
We've got one girl fanning. Do you see these?
If the queen is still in here and they want to go back, they're going to go back.
Right.
Except for the nurse bees. The nurse bees should stay with them.
Those frames. Yeah, look at everybody funneling back in now.
Okay, you saw the big swarm that we had hanging on here, and we scooped a bunch of them off and put a couple of frames of brood in this little nuke box. And we're sitting here watching them, and the ones that are left outside are funneling in. We went ahead and put some empty frames in there, so if they felt like they were overcrowded, they've got plenty of room to work now. But if you can see this, they're training back in there at a pretty good rate. So
Yeah.
we're gonna watch them overnight. I mean, if we knew what was going on with the queen in this hive, we would be able to either just go ahead and do a split. I mean, I guess we could actually just shut these up and take them somewhere, because we put a a super seeder cell. We found it, put one in here, and then we left one in this hive. And
there's lots of swarm cups started, but
yeah, but there was 2 super seeder cells on 2 different frames in here, and we did find the queen when we were looking at them yesterday, but she was having a problem. She would like stop on a cell to deposit an egg, but she wouldn't really get her back end down into the cell, and then she would just start laying the egg, and then she'd walk off and it would just be dragging behind her.
so is there a problem with our queen? Because we know we've got one queen cup that's closed up and it's in the middle of a frame, like it would be a super seeder. Well, she got her tail in. So she's still working. I'm just watching her work. See how the egg is coming out of her tail now?
Mm-hmm.
You see that? So,
I'm wondering if that's a problem.
yeah, because it doesn't look like she's getting down into the, doesn't look, see that egg is hanging out of her tail. I think we need to let them build out the queen cell, because they could be sensing. In an open cell. Let's keep on this. Oop, egg is off. See, and it's hard to know what those bees were doing.
So we don't know if these nurse bees or attendants, if they would go ahead and push that egg on down into a cell. We've just never seen this before, so we think that they were building 2 super seeder cells to replace her, since she was not doing too well. So we're gonna leave both of these boxes open tonight. If the majority of these bees in this nuke box, if they leave and come back over to the regular hive, we'll deal with it in the morning. I mean, it's getting on about, yeah, it's about 6:30 in the evening. We're hoping that they weren't just standing outside fanning because it was hot inside, and it is very humid. So we'll check back with them in the morning and see what they're doing, and hopefully, if they were swarming, hopefully we reduce their numbers enough with a few frames of brood that they'll go ahead and stay. But I'm starting to see a lot of activity around the door of this nuke, so they might be saying, hey, our queen's not in here, we need to go find her. So we'll see what they do until the morning.
I'm wondering about right up in here. That part is still a little thick.
And I scooped, I don't know,
I mean,
5 or 6 handfuls of bees that were hanging underneath and up under this eave. I picked up several handfuls of bees and moved them over. They kind of appeared to be staying in that nuke box, but there's frames in there that they're familiar with the smell. So we'll see if we've made another bee mistake or if we've done something good tonight. But we've talked about how gentle these bees are, that out of all those handfuls of bees that I reached up in there and scooped out and dumped, there weren't any stingers on my gloves. So They are,
Well, and we're not even suited right now.
right now we're not even suited up. They're just, they're super gentle. We want these genetics to stick around.
Yeah, I do not want to lose this. Don't want to lose this. And I'm watching for the signal bees. And I was seeing some, but
Yeah, there's not really any of them sitting right outside the entrance fanning saying, hey, this
I've
is
seen
where
a
we
few, but
belong.
it's like, yeah, they're not. That's why I'm kind of keep watching up here in the corners because those haven't moved. And that's a little overhang. That's a little eave, so
That's what she's talking about right there.
yeah.
We've disrupted their hives, so I'm sure they're trying to figure out what in the world is going on. But I'm starting to see,
See, we got fanners right here.
and we got bees that are coming back out. So
What does that mean? Are they looking for the queen?
we will find out in the morning what's going on.
And Frederick Dunn, we would love to have your input right now.
Yeah. If y'all haven't ever looked up Frederick Dunn,
A Way to Be.
The Way to Be. He is a great wealth of information, and Michelle's actually contacted him through his website, and he responded right back. I think the next day last year on her dad's hive, we were having a queen problem trying to find one late in the year, and he responded right back and told us about Bee Weaver. So he's a great guy. We appreciate all he does on YouTube. So we're going to close this down, and we will come check on things in the morning and see what's going on.